A brand new piece in the New York Times attempts to give a reality check to the Democrat Party. It's titled, "The Democrat Brand is in the Toilet." Lee Smith, a former Pete Buttigieg advisor, says, quote, "Many of the Democrats who succeeded this cycle, our best overperformers in House races, are people who ran against the Democrat Party brand." Trump tore down the blue wall in the industrial Midwest, but he also expanded his vote the most in our bluest and most urban areas. Joe Concha is a Fox News contributor, and he joins me now. Joe, good morning to you. Merry Christmas. If you look at the numbers, what you're saying is so true. So what do you think happens next? Will there be a Democrat Party rebrand? And if so, what does it look like?
Well, Merry Christmas Eve to you as well, Carly. Good to see that we're matching here. And it's a festive day, obviously, and night and tomorrow as well. To answer your question, that autopsy on the current state of the Democratic Party is 100% correct. Donald Trump built a coalition that greatly diminishes every advantage Democrats used to have. He won the largest share of the black vote, for example, in more than 5 decades. Won the largest share of the Latino votes for any Republican candidate ever. Younger voters under 30, especially younger men, broke heavily to Trump when compared to past elections. And most importantly, in my book, Trump won rank-and-file union members from large unions like the Teamsters or U.S. Steel, United Auto Workers, restaurant service industry. You add all that up, and you wonder what's left for the future Democrat candidate that's running for president or even for Senate and House races. The only way Democrats can, I guess, win elections again is to go back to the middle and be the more centrist party it was under Bill Clinton, for example. But I'm not sure they have the DNA to do that at this point, Carly.
Okay, so this feels like a fitting way to end this particular show because Joe Biden's term's coming to an end. You spent a whole lot of time watching White House press briefings. So overall, letter grade, what did you think of Karine Jean-Pierre?
Karine Jean-Pierre, if there's anything below an F-, I would give her that at this point. She never answered any questions with transparency. She was profoundly dishonest, especially when it came to the president's cognitive abilities. Overall, under Donald Trump, you're going to see a press that will be far more accessible because we saw the president-elect Donald Trump last week take questions for more than an hour at Mar-a-Lago. He didn't have to call on hand-picked reporters that are handed to him with a list that he has to stick by. Overall, Trump in his final year in office, 35 solo press conferences. Joe Biden's final year in office, Carly, he has held 0 solo press conferences. Accessibility, that will be the theme of the Trump administration, especially when compared to Joe Biden, the most protected, the most packaged, the most scripted president we have ever seen, with a press secretary that had no business being a press secretary in Karine Jean-Pierre.
A lot of changes to come January.
Yeah.
Joe, thank you so much for joining us. Merry Christmas to you and your family. Have a wonderful day, wonderful celebration.
I'm Steve Ducey.
I'm Brian Kilmeade.
And I'm Ainsley Earhart. And click here to subscribe to the Fox News YouTube page to catch our hottest interviews and most compelling analysis.